Jerry the Car Pro here with another edition of the automotive news in 2 minutes. There's no question the Chevy Volt is the world's most technologically advanced car. This thing would really make NASA proud. It charges like an electric, and it's real simple to do. You plug one end into your 110-volt outlet, open the door on the side of the car, and plug it in. You're all set to go. But this car has the range of a gasoline engine when you're not plugged in. The bottom line is, will people like driving it? Now, I've had this one for about a week now, and here's what I'll tell you so far. If you drive primarily around the city and you don't go more than about 30 miles a day, a little less than that if it's cold outside, you may never leave this car's electric mode, which means you'll never have to put any gas in it. You just recharge it daily right through here at about $1.50 a day. The electric motor is rated at 149 horsepower and it accelerates quickly from either a stop or while you're driving at moderate speeds. Feels like a very responsive electric car. Now go further than 30 miles or hit the freeway and the gas engine kicks in. You really don't feel the transition. With the traditional engine running, you'll get another 300 miles before you have to refuel. And when you do, you'll need to use premium gas, so factor that in. There's a number of gauges to watch, and you really have to read the manual to maximize your driving. Now, this is not a car for everybody with its short range, and financially, it really won't stack up with some of the more traditional hybrid models out there. You're going to pay roughly $34,000 for this car after the $7,500 federal tax credit to buy one. But it is a great driving car, and it won't strand you like the all-electric Nissan Leaf did to me. Now, let's go from one of the most fuel-efficient cars on the road to one of the fastest that's ever come off the production line. Chevrolet really wants to win the muscle car war. The company unveiled the ZL1 at the Chicago Auto Show. The outside's classic Camaro, but the guts are much more like a Corvette. It's got a 6.2-liter V8 550-horse engine, and it's been designed to handle corners much better than the old drag cars of the muscle car era. No price tag yet, and it won't hit the market until next January. But Chevy hopes it'll help Camaro continue to outsell the Mustang next year, just like it did last year, because that's the first time that's happened since 1985. Let's talk about Toyota. Earlier this week, the company got a bit of a vindication. As you probably heard, NASA scientists ran Toyota's electric acceleration system through every conceivable test, trying to find out whether that's what was responsible for thousands of cases of unintended acceleration. The end result, they couldn't find anything wrong with the system and concluded that the problems stemmed from floor mats, sticky pedals, and driver error. Toyota stock got an immediate bump, and the news gives the company a platform to rebuild on. It'll take a while to rebuild confidence here in the United States, but in the meantime, Toyota's seeing growth in Asia and South America, so the company will be just fine. And speaking of rebuilding an image, there were a bunch of cool car commercials that played during this year's Super Bowl, but none had more impact than Chrysler's Born of Fire ad featuring Eminem. You really feel the parallel between the lagging car company and the city of Detroit. Now, this was a big gamble because between producing it and buying the airtime, Chrysler spent about $9 million on 2 one-minute commercials. But it appears to have been worth it. Within 24 hours, the commercial generated well over 1 million hits on YouTube. A series of similar commercials are now in the works, but reportedly without Eminem. We'll see if the Born of Fire campaign can reignite interest in the Chrysler brand. Catch me on the radio Saturday mornings. You can check the website, carproshow.com, for shows and times the show airs in Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Lubbock, Los Angeles, and Sacramento. I'm Jerry the Car Pro. Have a great week.